C major.
When you get it, if my followers and my fan base can help you and connect you to more people, it don't cost nothing to do this.
Wow.
That's what we're supposed to do.
Wow.
You feel what I'm saying? Don't never think you too good, because God tap your heart, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to show you that I ain't. Don't never forget. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the things that I'm never too good to help people. My partner just called me VO Water. I don't know if y'all heard of it.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
So,
Yeah.
So he saw me post my son at the camp.
Yeah.
He like, man, Peppa, man, can you get me to get some free water? I said, yeah. So you know, so I text Penny, was like, I got somebody that want to donate water.
Right.
All the cases of water y'all want, he just want to donate, give them to the kids.
Yeah.
Penny was like, bring it on.
Yeah.
But he could have never done that. And
Right.
that don't cost nothing.
Nothing at all.
Nothing, man. It don't cost man nothing. It don't cost me nothing.
Right.
I know the kids playing basketball, they gonna be thirsty.
There you go.
You know, some free water. You know, so you know, man, yeah. So you know, like, man, I appreciate you having me, David, man, and congratulations with, you know, much more success. Whatever you need from me, you got me, man. This is what we're supposed to do.
Definitely. Yeah, you talked about that, and we appreciate you definitely coming out, taking time out of your schedule. You talked about Memphis being behind, you know, I know when you was with Paul, and, you know, we used to always, back out positive.
Mhm.
You know, I knew they had something special. Everybody knew, they had something special, and we always talk about this in, conversation, just us being Memphians, you know, how Memphis should have been Atlanta before Atlanta was Atlanta. You know, we had that continuity, we had the different talent, and a lot of the rappers you hear now, you know, that's always been Memphis style. We always had that style. It was popular now. So, what do you see Memphis going just as a city? You know, musically entertainment.
It's funny you said that.
Yeah.
I'm finna hit you with something so deep
Yeah.
that I just discovered this maybe a few months ago.
Okay.
And it's funny that we in this room and we in Stacks. But if you believe it or not, Stacks artists never did collaborations.
Wow.
Yeah.
You never saw
Yeah.
As the Cage do a collaboration with Adam Crew.
No.
Listen,
Wow.
I'm finna hit you with something deep.
That's deep.
That's deep. That's real deep.
I see where you
I've
going.
never went.
Never.
I've never even thought about that.
Ain't nobody even thought about it.
That's deep. Man.
Wow.
It's you never. Stax Records was beefing with what was the man who owned Al Bell? No, I know Al Bell was the president of Stax, but it was another label, black
Yeah,
label.
I
But
remember
to make a long
that,
story
yeah.
short, the point that I'm making is that it's deeply rooted,
Yeah.
and nobody talk about it.
Wow. Wow.
You never really see. You had Willie Mitchell, the producer, because he was a producer.
Right.
But, and correct me if I'm wrong,
Right.
but Stax was not built, or the Memphis music scene, we never really they didn't collab.
No.
So you lead by example.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's deeply rooted, it's in the water.
Wow.
The thing that I applaud, where the trend is breaking now, is I applaud you have Pooh Shiesty, and he signed to, I want to say, Gucci Mane.
Okay.
And you have Big 30, I think that's his name.
Yeah.
And they best friends.
Yeah.
And Big 30 signed to Moneybag or BMG. And of course, we know there's some sort of, friction there. But what they are not allowing is that past whatever to feed over into their friendship.
That's good.
And also, the OGs are not allowing it to run over. Meaning, y'all best friends, we gonna respect it. Y'all gonna ride and represent each other. And I think that's gonna be the start of what you just asked. And because we so far behind, because it's just in the water, man. It's in the blood.
Yeah.
You know, and
Get it on your own.
know, and yes, get it on. And really, Atlanta stole. It was our stuff, but you can't be mad.
Can't be mad. They knew what to do.
We ain't know what to do. We were trying to fight each other.
Yeah, that's true.
But you know, like, I just, you know, like, and I'm gonna start always saying this, you know, like, you know, you never saw a collabo with Al Green and Ice Cake. Have you ever seen it?
Never.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
I have.
Now we in Stax Music,
Yeah.
all of them got hits.
Right.
Tell me a hit that they had together.
Two of the best.
That's it.
Never did one.
Highly sampled,
Come on.
highly respected.
Wow.
They ain't never did a song
They
together.
never did a song. Wow.
They recorded in the same building.
Wow.
They on the same record label. You mean to tell me y'all can't get one song together?
Wow.
And you wonder why our history is the way it is?
There you go, right there.
And you know what's even more crazy about it is the fact that don't nobody talk about it.
Yeah, that is.
So let me say this to you, meaning how real are we if that's a conversation that ain't never been had?
Wow.
Now I'm not a music historian, so you know somebody call me on it.
Yeah,
Right.
But
it is.
it gotta be some truth to it if y'all both agree to it.
It gotta be. I mean, I'm not a historian either, but I've never heard of that collabo though. I've never heard.
You ain't heard half the people
Yeah.
that's on Stax Records
Yeah.
collab, and they was all from Memphis. And I don't consider Willie Mitchell because he was like the producer. Willie Mitchell was the what's our boy name from Memphis? Who make all the beats now? What's his name? Hot producer. Did the Beyonce beats. Anyway, so like yeah. So you know what I'm saying? So it just happened.
Yeah.
It is deep, man. That was a deep one there.
Yeah, but it's in it, but and I'm glad you brought that up because it's not just music. It's in everything. It's in sports. It's in church.
I was just gonna say it's in churches.
Church. It's in the streets. Cause you know we grew up in the South, I grew up in Atlanta, grew up in the North. I tell people all the time, like, you know, they want to know about Memphis. We talk about it, I said, Memphis we had gangs, don't get it twisted. But Memphis really had hood.
Neighborhoods.
Yeah, and our hood was gang.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it started there. You can have, like, I'm from the mound, but the people in Belline did food with the rest of the people on Mariana.
You can't come to the football game on Friday night.
Yeah. So it's that deep in them. And like I said, it's in the water. And I hear what you're saying when you say that. And I'm glad to hear about Pooh Shiesty and Big 30 doing it because it got to start somewhere. It got to start somewhere to bring that together. And I know you work with different artists too.
Yeah, I work with exactly. I work with several, and you know what I'm saying. Thank God that I was always able to be looked at upon as like, man, Peppa just trying to give us some money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, nigga, you're gonna mess off for yourself. Now we need all this. Man, you want just check, man.
That's it.
What's it gonna take?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my due diligence to make sure that everybody's safe. Make sure that everybody is respected and not disrespected. I'm thankful that I was put in a position when I produced Memphis in May and produced Memphis Madness is that I was able to create platforms for everybody and give everybody the same opportunity to get some of this money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, look, like I'm not gonna put nobody in no uncomfortable situation, but we finna get this money. And so, you know, I'm thankful that I'm respected enough that if you say this how it's gonna go, that's how we finna go. We finna roll with it. You know what I'm saying? All right, now you be with that foolishness.
Question: so, what would you think? What's something that can take place? They can get some guys to sit down with some of their differences.
To be honest with you,
you don't think it's possible?
Sometimes it's
you
like
take some of the bigger guys.
So yeah, so I'm gonna be real with you. Like that's always $1 million question.
Yeah.
But you a man and you a man. And the situations in your life that I just can't. If I don't understand what's going on in either one of y'all life, it's something that had happened in your life that you could tell me, Peppa, I ain't messing with it. And that's the truth. You know, it's easier for the person on the outside looking in to give you a suggestion. But until you're that man that neither of us know, yet alone, I don't know how a person that made you feel in life, come on, man. You a preacher, Dave. What happened to turn on the cheek, Dave? Dave ain't trying to hear that, man.
Hey, we ain't going there route.
Certain stuff you just gotta leave it alone.
You gotta let it go.
You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, that's the best thing to do. You can't speak on another man's situation or problem because you don't know the whole story.
That's it.
You didn't feel it.
That's right.
So, with that being said, I just don't touch it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna let nobody say nothing bad about another person. I ain't got nothing to do with it. And I'm through with it.
Gotcha.
That way, can't nobody I'm not gonna play both sides of the fence.
That's true.
I represent Peppa, mouth of the South. If I got an opportunity to get you some money, I'm finna get you that money the same way if I got an opportunity to get you that money. I'm finna get you that money. This is what I do. Ain't you doing this to feed your family?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, then you gotta be man enough to know how to hold your own. Because you set the tone. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, one, you can't speak on something you don't know nothing about.
There you go.
That's one.
That's one, right?
And two, let's just try to get this money. If you're an artist, because artists, they get money, then, you know, I'm sure you saw some of these contracts in early, you know, them folks getting all that, them folks ripping these folks off. You know, so, you know, it's just, if it's a value, we're in positions to create opportunities to be happier or take care of our families more than we ever in our life. And with that being said, you know what I'm saying, you just got to know what the ultimate goal is and just, you know, leave it at that. And that's kind of, you know, how I look at it. Did Malcolm X ever sit down with Martin Luther King? No. Think about it. Think. These are two powerful people. They carry a lot of weight. Think about what their messages was. Why they never sit down? You know, for whatever reason they didn't. But they still serve their purpose and goals in life. You know, so that's just kind of how I think of looking stuff sometimes. You know what I'm saying, man? It's you know, I just feel, I hate that people try to grab one situation or speak on certain stuff, but it's so many other things that have transpired years before. The young, you know what I'm saying? So, and if you don't know the roots of it, you know what I'm saying? I just kind of like feel like, you know, that there's just stuff that, you know, we can't never speak on. So to answer your question, I ain't gonna waste the energy.
I feel it.
Because of the goal.
It's about
it go left so quick.
Well, your relationship is about getting money with them anyway, so why
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know, because then it'd be like, oh man, I knew you had a hidden agenda.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
Trying to be good, trying to be peacemaker. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I blew the deal. Man, you should have with it, girl. Talk about what's going to be talking about. You don't know about it.
That's good though. That's great. It's about serving your purpose. You know, being mission minded.
You got our principles.
Yeah, you was around, you know, entertainment, music, but you stayed in your lane.
Yeah.
And you
Stayed in your lane.
Yeah. And so, speaking on that a little bit, because rapping is a great out, it's a great tool to get people out of the hood, change their lifestyle. But everybody ain't know how to be a rapper.
Yeah, but you gotta know your role.
Right.
Like I don't smoke weed.
Right.
I don't wear jewelry.
Right.
I ain't never tried to be. I told you earlier in this interview, you know, I was taught at an early age,
Right.
you know, by a wealthy Jewish guy. You know, just like, just told me, he like, man, just know your role. The people that need to know you, gonna know you.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Once I learned that
Right.
at an early age, you know, I ain't hanging out in no studio.
Yeah.
I ain't smoking no weed. I ain't drinking with y'all.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to bed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never been that type. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't hanging out with the groupies.
Yeah.
You know,
It's confident in yourself.
Confidence in yourself.
That's what.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta walk in the studio, you know what I'm saying? You know, like, you gonna respect me for being Peppa. Whether you like it or you don't.
Right.
You gonna respect me for being Peppa.
And I think that's what a lot of people get it mixed up at. They think they gotta fall in line with what the majority doing instead of walking in.
And that's how you get lost in the sauce.
There you go.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's good.
You're gonna always stick out if you a leader. Being the follower, you know what I'm saying? Like, no. I'm telling you, man, I can give you some stories, man. I had stories back in the day, man. They used to know, man, listen, man, if you riding dirty, man, do not get in the car with Peppa, man. You're going to jail. Off the top.
They already know.
3 minute rule. 3 minute rule. And them folk walk up to their car. You got a problem? I ain't saying no, I'm just looking at you.
Wait on the call. You got 3 minutes.
I got 3 minutes. We supposed to figure this out in jail. Alive? No, nigga. We gonna figure it out right now. You finna figure it out in jail. You know what I'm saying, man? You know, I got a story. I ain't gonna put a athlete on the spot, man, but like we in LA one time. So back when they used to have source awards and all that. Like, this was an athlete in Memphis. A draft. Then Monday or Tuesday. We in LA that weekend for the source award. You know, I'm the manager, so it's my job. I'm riding. Man, y'all can smoke, y'all do whatever y'all want to do. So we ride in LA this before marijuana was legal. So we ride down, the windows down, the police right there. So I tell them, like, look, man, y'all better put this stuff up. You know what I'm saying? Man, this man ain't a back. This is a top Memphis athlete. Finna go to the league in 2 or 3 days. Man, we ride, man, look in the rear view, man, they might see it. Man, I can change your life. I can change your life. And I hit that brake so hard, I looked up in that mirror, looked at him. I said, no, you finna mess yours. I said something else, I ain't said. I said, no, you finna mess yours. Oh, keep playing with me. You know what I'm saying? Out the man. All right, play with me if you want to. Keep 100 with you. That's always been me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hold my own, man. I'm hearing all this mess, man, guns and man, I'm not even around people who carry guns. So me, you need to go toe setting. Where are you going? What you need a gun for? You know what I'm saying? Just foolishness. You know, and that's just how I raised my kids, and you know, that's what I try to tell young men, like, you know, one of these Memphis artists, he just went viral off the interview of Boogie. He said, I'm glad he learned. He said something like, he said, man, I ain't got beef with nobody, man. He said, man, I ain't carrying guns no more. Yeah. He said, man, if you got beef with me, that's something that you got to deal with yourself. Yeah. I'm trying to get rich and take care of my family. And it felt so good for me to hear him say that, because about a month or two ago, he was on TV for acting a fool with some guns and got in trouble, you know, with the shootout. But something clicked in his head, something bad.
Sometimes
that man said, man, this is like, let's take forward. I ain't got beef with nobody. If you got beef with me, man, that's something you got to deal with. Because I ain't got beef with you no more. I'm trying to get this money.
I heard Kevin Gates say something like that. He was like, because, you know, you can judge him by, you know, when he looked.
Kevin Gates serious too.
He said, he was on a Breakfast Club, I think, and he told me, like, what am I doing staring at a man that long for to know I got beef with him? You know what I'm saying? Why are we staring at each other? He's I'm looking the other way. You know what I'm saying?
Like, and even if I feel the tension.
That's what he said. He's gonna keep walking.
Yeah, like you're like, well, because this ain't gonna end, right?
No, it ain't. Somebody will take it,
Somebody gonna take it.
Or we can just keep going, like I said, you know, live our purpose out, get the money, you know, and be men about it. Mm-hmm. So I think that's a good thing about it. And so I know you got a lot of good stuff going on, stuff on the horizon. What's coming up with Peppa Memphis?
Well, I just signed a contract. I manage and I run and manage the operations for the arena, Tunica Arena.
Okay.
It's an arena that holds 7,500 people. All they had was horse shows and rodeos down there, but they hired my company to rebrand it, start doing big concerts. I'm gonna make it like a competitor for the Landon Center, for the FedEx Forum, like, you know, other options for that. Got 3 deals on the table with Money Bag, with the liquor deal, the Rap Snacks deal. Man, just God's good to me, man. Just like every day I wake up,
that's good.
It's just happening. You know what I'm saying? I'm riding the wave, and it's wherever we going, baby. You know what I'm saying? It's a good feeling. I wake up and thank God every day. You know, when it is what it is. You know, if the phone ring, and there's something I want to do, I'm gonna talk about it like you pay me $100 million. Same way, you know what I'm saying, Shirley County Schools, you know, Dr. Ray, he has a vision that's out of this world, and he gets it, he understands it. You know, I'm part of his team to help him rebrand, revision Memphis, reimagine Memphis, reimagine 901 Memphis, Shirley County Schools. So, you know, I'm here to stay, man. I ain't going nowhere for a long time.